to see how to make a rock blaster game in Scratch. To make a rock blaster game in Scratch, where players control a spaceship, shoot falling asteroid, earn points, and dodge asteroids to survive. This is the first character of the Scratch project. The rocket ship will move up and down and shoot the asteroid, and if the asteroid touches the rocket ship, then game is over and the score will turn to 100 points. Over to you, Abhi.
And now we are going to talk about the second character in the Scratch project, the laser. Laser will shoot from the rocket ship, and the laser will clone itself to shoot multiple times. This clone function is available in the control block. When the spacebar key is pressed, the laser will shoot from the rocket ship, and if the laser touches the rocks, then you will gain 100 points. And now we are going to talk about the final character of the Scratch project, rock asteroid. The asteroids will come in random positions. Operators block and motion block controls the sprite's movement, and the asteroids will also come in different speeds. If the laser touches the asteroids, you will gain 100 points. But if the asteroid touches the rocket ship, then the screen will display game over. Thank you.
Thank you, Shai and Advik, for presenting the prompts. Now, I would like to call Haider, Lavya and Yuvraj for presenting the PPT.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Haider,
Myself, Lavya,
and myself Yuvraj are going to present the Rock Blaster game in Scratch. So let's get started. So Yuvraj, can you explain the audience what is Scratch?
Scratch is a free programming language and online community where you can create your own interactive stories, games, and animations. So Heather, can you explain the audience what is Sprite?
A sprite is a graphical object that performs actions on the stage. So Yuvraj, can you explain the audience what is a backdrop?
Backdrop in Scratch is an image on the stage where you can create your... And block palette is the area on the left side of the screen where the code button is open. So Heather, can you tell what is coding in Scratch?
Scratch coding is defined as the process of writing and running programs using Scratch. So Yuvraj, what is sound in Scratch?
In Scratch, sound blocks are blocks of code that allow you to add sound to your presentation. You can use sound blocks to play sound effects, music, and other audio in your programs. So Heather, can you explain the audience how to do coding in Scratch?
To do coding in Scratch, start a new project. To code in Scratch, first open the page on Scratch MIT, drag the code blocks. Click on the sprites to code for them. Watch the code run. So Yuvraj, can you tell our audience what are the characters of Rock Blaster game in Scratch?
Characters of Rock Blaster game in Scratch are rocks, spaceship, button, game over, and star's background. So Heather, can you explain the audience what is clone?
Cloning in Scratch means creating an exact copy of a sprite while the project is running. So Yuvraj, what is a variable?
In simple terms, a variable is a storage container that holds a value that can be modified or retrieved by your programs. So Heather, explain the audience how to do coding of spaceship.
So as you can see, this is the coding of spaceship. The button will issue from the spaceship, and using the arrow up and down keys, you can move the spaceship up and down. And using the spacebar key, you can shoot the button from the spaceship, and the button will blast the asteroids. So Yuvraj, what is the coding of game over?
As we can see here, we have used these blocks, and this is the coding of game over. And first, when we start the game, we have to hide the coding of game over. Then, when we lose the game, the game over sound, as we can see, loose and stops all strikes. So Haider, can you tell the audience what is coding of button?
So, this is the coding of button. The button will shoot out from the rocket ship and blast the rocks. So, Yuvraj, what is the coding of rocks?
Coding of rocks is like this. When first we start the coding by doing this when green flag, and then we set the size to 50%. Then as we can see here, I receive game over, then it has to stop all. Then as we can see here, this is the coding when we start the clone.
So, let's see that were you paying attention during our session? So, Yuvraj, can you tell what are the rules of our quiz time?
The rules of the quiz time are to give an answer, raise hand, and don't give answer until we choose. So now we would like to call Lavya for the quiz time.
So, first question is, what is scratch?
Anybody wants to give the answer? They are asking, they explain them.
Yes, that is a.
The next question is, what is sprite?
A sprite is particularly a character in fact.
Stage.
So, next question is, what is backdrop?
Backdrop is background.
So, your answer was correct.
So, next question is, what is coding?
Coding is something which is a set of well-defined instructions inside, by the help of which we just give the instructions in the terms of the programming in fact. So that is a coding.
So, your answer was correct.
So, next question is, what is sound?
So, can you tell?
Sound is used to add sound, music, and other audio effects to the coding.
So, your answer is correct. Thank you for spending your precious time with us.
Thank